Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
I'm Stephanie.
This is
Just Keep Stitching, episode 269. 3 plus 6 plus 30 plus 15 plus 15 plus 25 plus 25 plus 50 plus 50 plus 25 plus 20 plus 2 plus 3 is 269. Cuz math.
Welcome back.
I think that's right.
I think it is. I actually think I followed this.
Oh!
Which does not always
Well, isn't that exciting for you, Pam?
It is very exciting. Glad you dropped by. This is going to be probably on the short side.
Yep.
Simply because we are basically just touching base before we take another trip.
Yeah.
We did make a video last week on Thursday.
Yeah.
Most of you probably saw it on your feed on Friday.
Yes.
It went live late Thursday night.
Yes.
So if you really have a lot of time to sit and hear all about our Crockpot Crew retreat and a couple of shops in Indiana that we visited, it will be well worth your time.
I hope so.
But we kind of wanted to get on Sunday, meaning today. You probably won't see it until late tonight or early tomorrow morning, like I said, before we take off again.
Yes.
Because coming up this week is Needlework Galleria in St. Charles, Missouri, right outside of St. Louis. And a couple of our friends from Crockpot actually are going with us to that weekend event.
Yeah, it's going to be so great.
So we're trying to keep up with everything that's going on and stay in touch with you as well.
Absolutely.
And so we're glad to see you, and we hope that you are still doing well.
Yes.
We really don't have a whole lot that's happened since Thursday.
Yeah.
Steph did work at the
Friday
shop
and
on Saturday, so
Friday.
yours truly had a lot of alone time to
play with the cats.
and
eat
eat
stitch.
and stitch.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's my life.
Yep.
So we'll show you a few things, and also this will be more or less of an update on what's going on with StitchCon.
Right. So, a couple items of old business to note.
Right.
So, first and foremost, if you watched our episode that we put out Thursday, where I showed in the whip portion the few new starts that I had at the Crockpot Crew retreat, I have a little bit of a modification to talk to you about.
Right.
So, one of my whips that I showed that I'd started was this chart by Plum Street Samplers called Spring Moon. Okay? And when I told everybody where to get it, I was mistaken. And it was my fault. And when I went and did research, I was like, I think this is actually where I got it. So, this was actually an exclusive for a retreat that was put on by Fox and Rabbit, not by Linens and Threads. I think they're all the same, really, but Linens and Threads as a brick and mortar shop is no longer. However, where you can purchase this chart now, and only purchase this chart from this one place, is the Fox and Rabbit website.
There you go.
So I will link them below. I'll link their FlossTube channel and their website.
Yeah.
And when I went to do my research, and I just wanted to make sure it was still up on the site, so I was telling everyone correctly, and it looks like it's only thing that's available now with this chart is just the charts. They're not offering floss bundles or thread bundles. I mean, if you wanted to purchase the fabric there, then I'm sure you could, but it's not sold together as a set any longer.
Right.
So that is Spring Moon from Plum Street Samplers.
Right.
So thank you to those of you who pointed us, me, whoever, in the right direction.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second item of note is this awesome book from technically it's published by Craftways, which is like a subdivision or a part of or an arm of Herrschner's. So we've been getting this book for numerous years, okay?
And we're on auto renewal for it.
Yes. I don't know how, I don't know why.
Right.
But we somehow are on some sort of auto renewal for the cross stitch Christmas
Pretty much
books.
since you started stitching.
Yes.
And I do believe the invoice that comes with it says you have 30 days to examine it.
Sure.
And if you want it, just pay the invoice. If you don't want it, you can return it.
Correct.
I believe that is how it comes. The envelope with the invoice is on the box that it comes in, because it's a hardcover book.
Yes.
And we had a couple of people say, I can't find it on Herrschner's. Where is it?
Right.
And so a couple of things on this. First thing is that I don't believe they have it available on the Herrschner website while they are shipping to the auto renewal people.
Yes.
Of which we are two.
Yes.
I looked again today. It is not there.
No.
What is there is a couple of the books from past years, and they are extremely inexpensive. They are like $5.
Yeah, $4.99 or something crazy.
And what's interesting about these books is that they don't identify the designs by the design name we know.
Right.
For instance, just as an example, we all know Emma Congdon, and we know her as Stitchrovia.
Correct.
But if you were relatively new to learning designers and saw the name Emma Congdon, you would not put the two together. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The same goes for Shannon Christine.
And another one is Cottage Garden Samplings.
Correct. So
like
they'll be identified by their actual personal name. And unless you're super familiar with the names as personal names and as design names, you might not know. A good video to watch, and it's like 10, 11 minutes. Our friend Helen D. did a FlossTube of these two that are listed now on Herrschner's from past years.
Yep.
There's nothing dated about them. They're $5 on the website, and Helen did a great, real brief flip through of two of the books, and she identifies the personal name of the designer
and their label.
And their label, their design label. So go check out that. We'll link her video below.
Yes. So they've gotten better about doing it, truthfully.
It's interesting that back in the day, oftentimes the old cross-stitch magazines would sometimes not even identify the designer.
Sure.
And then when they started to identify the designer, they identified them by their personal name.
Right.
So,
like, for example, so this is one of the charts that's in this book. Absolutely stunning. Love this chart so much. So cute. And then the little blurb that says next to it, it says, such an inviting greeting is sure to be admired. Designer Vinnie Tan's cozy scene with snowflakes, poinsettias, and a group of happy frolickers will find a place in your home and your heart. And I know that Vinnie Tan is the designer behind Cottage Garden Samplings, but nowhere in this book do they mention
Isn't that funny?
that.
I think that's funny.
It's so funny to me. Like,
Right.
it's just interesting.
Right.
I mean, and then, so, this one, which is the cover picture, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this one says, settle in for a calming project with this peaceful design from Emma Congdon that will have you wishing to wrap your hands around a mug of Christmas cheer while fire crackles nearby.
Yeah.
Nowhere
Where does it say Stitchrovia?
And
there must be some kind of an agreement they have with the designers. That
there must be. Yeah.
They don't reveal their
design label.
Design entity that they publish under.
It must be some sort of thing.
They sacrifice that to be in the book, I guess.
And like this one right here, the white reindeer, says whimsically decorated a fanciful stag from designer Cheryl McKinnon, features glittering accents that bring a regal flair to this forest king. Well, Cheryl McKinnon is Tiny Modernist.
Yeah.
But, like, again, you don't know. So I think that that's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that Helen is out there making sure everyone knows what's
she
up.
did. I just watched it earlier today.
Well, that is lovely. So for future reference,
I do believe they will appear
eventually
on the Herrschner website.
Yes.
But I do believe that either it's going to be closer to Christmas,
sure,
or I don't know. I don't know what their publishing schedule is.
Right.
But you're not inept in your Googling,
right,
and coming up short.
Correct.
I can't find them either.
Right.
I checked under Craftways. I checked under Herrschner's. You know, my old librarian skills, I'm going to try different combinations of words.
Sure.
And I come up with nothing.
Yeah.
For the current one that Steph
with
just
the cocoa
held
on the front.
Yeah. So.
And there's like a phone number that I put in the description box too. So you can always like call them, maybe put it on your calendar to call them every Monday.
Yeah.
And just be like, and just
but
inquire.
I think we actually had a viewer say that they called.
And they had no idea.
The person on customer care at the other end didn't even know.
No.
It's a pretty big company.
Which is wild.
But it's weird.
Because like that's a staple in their...
Yeah. But I don't believe that, you know, I mean, I don't believe you're obligated to pay the invoice that comes with the shipment.
No.
I do believe you have like an examination period of 30 days.
Yes.
100%. And if there's nothing you want, you don't want to pay the full price, and we pay $30 some odd for it. So it, you know, by automatically getting it shipped and not having to think about it, the less I have to think about, the better. We've never thought that it wasn't worth the money.
Absolutely.
As Helen said in her video, if you pick up a past year one for $5, say, plus shipping, if there's one or two designs in the book that you want, that's fair price.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, we just wanted to touch base on those again.
Yes.
Okay, the other thing is kind of more detective work, and it really has to do with something that I stitched quite a while ago. This pattern came out in whatever year. It must have been 2020. Must have been 2020.
Yeah, it was came out 2020 market.
Yeah, 2019. Beth, Summer House Stitch Works, Sister Suffragette. Okay? Many people stitched this. I stitched it. And when I was going through the under the bed box the other day for something, I pulled it out. So this is mine. I stitched it, like I said, quite a while ago, the way it's charted.
Yeah.
So here's my call to the cross-stitch community. Attention. Announcement.
Yes, announcement.
Request.
Right.
I saw somewhere, either on Facebook or Instagram, someone who added 2 additional years down here.
Yep.
Besides 1920 and 2020, they added 2 additional years. One for the year the vote was given to black women, and I don't remember the year. I should know, and I don't. I'm sorry. And the year that the vote was given to, I believe, Native American women. And I would like to find a picture of someone's stitch project with those 2 years on it, and I want to modify mine before I get it framed. So, if you happen to have seen it, if you happen to have stitched it that way, if you happen to know who has posted a picture of this, again, I checked the Summer House Stitch Works Facebook page in the photos.
1965 is one of the years.
1965.
Because that's when black women were
doing believe it, 1965.
I know, right?
And there was a 4th year. I believe there were 4 years. So, that's my call for assistance. If you happen to have some information about that, please send it along. You can send it to my email. You can leave a comment. You can send me an Instagram message, whatever, right? because I would like to get this framed, but I want to make the changes first. So
there you go.
Old business.
Thank you so much. We appreciate all of your assistance.
We
on
really
these matters.
do. We really do. Okay. Let's do a hashtag.
Well, let's. So our hashtag, excuse me, here at Just Keep Stitchin' is hashtag Stitch Harmony. It is our attempt at connecting stitchers together. So if you are someone who does not have a local stitching friend near you, we would love to utilize our viewership in finding you a stitching friend. So if you need a stitching friend, a buddy, a pal, then comment on the video, use the hashtag Stitch Harmony, tell us your name and where you live, and then we pick one of those comments every week to share with you.
Right.
So this week, who is our featured Stitch Harmony commenter, Pamela?
You know what?
What,
This
Pam?
gal just commented on last week's video.
Well, our video was like 3 days ago.
The 3 days ago video, right?
Yeah.
And until she commented, we didn't have any Stitch Harmonies. And I said to Stephanie, I said, you know what? I'm not surprised. It's only been 3 days.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then I checked my phone, and by Godfrey,
there it was.
we got a Stitch Harmony.
Oh
folks.
my goodness, I'm excited.
All right. So the
Who is
featured Stitch Harmony commenter is a lovely gal named Sarah Hopfer. I hope I'm saying that right, Sarah.
Hopfer.
And this is what she wrote. Hashtag Stitch Harmony.
Thank you so much.
My name is Sarah, and I live in Rosamond, California.
Huh.
It's a smaller town in the high desert, and I feel like I'm in a stitching drought. I work from home and don't meet many people who have a love of stitching in my area.
I get that.
I would be willing to drive to neighboring towns like Lancaster, Palmdale, Santa Clarita, even to Tehachapi or Mojave. We don't have a local needlework shop unless you count Joann's or Michael's. So I can't even try and meet people that way.
Oh.
Help! So, let's find
like
Sarah in the high desert.
Well, Sarah, so here is...
She lives in Rosamond.
the great state of California.
That's right.
Okay? There she is. She's beautiful. Okay? So, if you look, there is Los Angeles. The red dot is Rosamond.
Yep.
Rosamond, right? Rosamond. Whatever. Rosamond, don't know.
Right.
And so...
If you zoom out, you probably find 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 of those towns.
So, in this little box here, that's where Rosamond...
Hi.
Hi.
I dropped phone.
So sorry. That is where Rosamond is, inside this red box here. There's Lancaster. That was one of the places you mentioned, right? And then what are the other ones?
Palmdale.
Santa Clarita. Let's see. Palmdale. I don't see Santa Clarita, but I know that city. Oh, so it's basically like directly north.
We're all tipped.
We are.
Oh, there we are.
There we go. Basically directly north of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And did you say Palmdale?
I did.
Okay. And Palmdale is south of Lancaster, and that's Rosamond. So, let's see. So it is absolute desert. Okay.
Yeah.
Desert. But Santa Clarita is an hour away.
Yeah.
And
Tehachapi.
I'm impressed you know how to say that.
Well, I lived in LA for a little while.
And AC. Yeah, oh, there it is. That's 36 minutes away to
Tehachapi.
Thank you so much. Okay. And then Mojave, California. That is 15 minutes away.
15?
Yeah.
Well, holy cow.
It's straight down 14.
There you
on
go.
14 South. But to get to Los Angeles, so it's an hour and 15 minutes.
Even that's not bad.
North of LA.
Yeah, even that's not bad. If you're in the LA area.
Sure, exactly.
Right, right.
So,
Sarah, there's hope.
But here are some photos.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is quite, quite desert-like. You know,
Correct.
She's not lying about that.
Nope.
And
you don't have to get far out of LA to hit the desert.
Look at that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So, here is how this works, people. It's still tilting a little forward. Whatever. There we go. Okay, that's much better. There we go. Okay, so if your ears perked up because you live in and around nearby within driving distance of Rosamond, California, and you have room in your stitching group for sweet, sweet Sarah, then please comment below in this video and say...
Or if you're all by yourself and you would like to find Sarah somewhere.
Maybe you're out there looking for your Sarah.
There you go.
Then comment below on this video and say, "Hi, Sarah. My name is," insert name here. "I live in and around nearby within driving distance of Rosamond, California, and I would love to stitch with you." And then it is up to you, Miss Sarah, to read through the comments and see if anyone has reached out to you. And then you guys can start a conversation and start hanging out together and stitching.
Let's hope.
Yes, absolutely. So, Rosamond, Stitchers, unite!
There you go.
There you go.
You know what that sound means?
I do.
That means it's time for Pam's pinned comment.
Okay.
And of course, since we just recorded 3 days ago,
Yes.
there weren't a whole bunch of comments.
Right.
However, this one stood out so widely
Oh, boy.
that I think there were 7 thumbs up on this comment.
Oh, my goodness. That's
yes,
amazing.
there they are, right there.
Wow.
And this comes to us from Kathy Ratliff at Kathy's Corner.
Yes.
And we're familiar with Kathy because she's another FlossTuber.
She is.
And Stephanie had run across her name on the wait list for StitchCon. And this is what Kathy wrote. Mm-hmm. "Well, y'all need to stay put.
Okay.
I've been going through JKS withdrawal. Every day I've waited to see if you are back. But no. You're gallivanting around with your special crockpot friends. Fine.
Funny.
I'll just stitch alone, shed a tear, and get my dang crockpot out, fill it with chili, and await your return."
Oh,
So, Kathy, we're back.
We're back, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going away again, but
We're going away, but we're back now.
Yes.
So, that comment was was notable to several people.
Yes.
And notable to me, tickled my fancy,
Tickled it.
and was pinned to the top of all the comments after last week's video.
It surely was.
So, when all else fails, make some chili in your crock pot.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
All right, let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall. Well, since I worked all day Saturday, I worked all day Friday, we recorded a video on Thursday, and today's Sunday. I haven't had a ton of time to stitch, but I said to Pam today, I said, I got to get some stitches in, so I have something to show the people.
That's right.
So here I am with something to show you. So this is this super cute chart called The Friendship Tree by Shakespeare's Peddler. And this was gifted to us fully kitted from Crystal of Stitch in the Dream at our Crackpot retreat. So, and when Crystal kitted these up for us, she gave us the chart and all the floss, and then we picked our own fabric, and I am stitching mine on 36 count linen from Fox and Rabbit called Baked Clay. Mm-hmm. And so this is how much I've gotten done. Mm-hmm. So there's like a big strip of white that goes behind the word friendship. Mm-hmm. And then, I put in the birds and the heart and some of the stem. So I love it. I really love stitching on this linen. This is a really nice linen. So and yeah, so I really love it. I think it's super, super cute. And I'm using all of the Call4 threads, the ones that Crystal gave us, and then I'm using one thread of floss over 2 linen threads, of course, 36 count linen. And but I need to get my bird done on my other sampler before the numbers are called next month.
For next month.
Yeah.
For Whip Go.
Yeah. So that's literally all I've done. I'm very sorry. I don't have anything else to show you.
That's okay.
But you know, I've been busy. So, but you know who hasn't been busy? Or who hasn't been busy other than stitching? Pam.
Yeah.
So, settle in for all of Pam's whips.
All right. So, my second Whip Go project for September is Little House Needleworks Heart of America.
Oh, she's getting close, people. She's getting close.
If you watch Thursday's video, you know that I said I can't break my streak. I've met all my goals up to now.
She has.
And the goal for this was to finish it.
By the end of the month.
I had barely started it.
Barely.
When I picked it up.
I had every faith in the world that she'd finish it. She's like, I don't know about that.
So I was really, and continue to.
I was going to say, you still are. Determined.
Barreling ahead on this.
Determined.
I'm determined. This is on some weird 32 count light.
Not like
something from which old, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
It's very stiff, and I don't think I'd buy it again.
Well, okay, fine.
However.
Okay.
So,
but it really looks great on the fabric.
It does. The look is great. I just don't like the feel of it. But once I frame it and put it behind glass, I'm not going to be touching the fabric anymore.
Exactly. So who the heck cares?
What's the point in complaining?
Seriously.
All right. So this is how it looks. Whoops, you're going to have to help. Oh. So basically, I think Thursday I was working on this square here.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So I've gotten this square done, which also has the 2022 date in it. Mm-hmm. And I had no problem spacing that out. They were graphed fine. And then this afternoon, I was working on this. There's going to be a bowl underneath these berries, I guess.
Yep.
So in looking at...
And your initials.
Yeah, and my initials. Mm-hmm. Looking at back here where it was not centered, I've decided that it's off by 2 squares, 2 spaces, and I'm going to frog it and center it.
Yeah.
I'll be happier.
That would drive me crazy too. I get it.
As long as this, wherever the other date is.
Yeah, you had it right the first time.
Yeah, this. And this looks like, what the heck is this? It's 2 leaves, and there's an acorn button that goes there.
Okay.
There's a whole set of Jabco buttons.
Yeah, that are super cute.
There's a little black bird that sits in the pot of Liberty and several other different buttons, Jabco buttons. So I'll go back and frog that other part that I showed last week. So it is, in fact, symmetrical. Mm-hmm. I know I said last week, didn't bother me a bit, but
I knew she was lying.
Since it's an even number of squares, you want it to line up.
I don't think you're going to have a problem doing that, Pam, truthfully.
Oh, no. I'm a fast frogger, so.
Well, no, I didn't mean have a problem frogging it, Pam, but I mean have a problem centering it.
Oh, no.
So, will you just use the numbers that you used for this 2022 since they're different?
No. I'll use the same stitches that are in there now. Yeah. I'll frog those out and shift them 1 square over.
So, you'll rip out that too?
Yeah.
Okay, I was
the whole line, I will frog out and just edge it over by 1 square. And then it won't be blocked on what's above, but it will be balanced.
Correct. This heart is so pretty. In the middle there.
That's red currant and...
It's so pretty.
Another red.
Hollyberry?
Something berry.
Barndor?
I don't know.
I could guess for days. But...
Yeah.
Well,
so that leaves, once I do that, finish this, which has my initials right there and there, and then this bottom bar. So I think that If I don't finish it before we leave for Galleria, I'll take it to Galleria.
Yeah,
there's lots of stitching time at Galleria.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and like once we get there, nothing is going on Wednesday night, so we're just gonna be a stitching night,
right?
So, that's exciting, fam.
I know. So I will forge ahead. I mean, worst case scenario is that
don't even go there, Pam.
October rolls around and I just whittle away at this.
You're gonna finish it by
these
the
are
end
yearly goals. So
give me the paper.
Okay.
No point in even lying to the people. You're gonna have it done in time.
So the other whip that I have is my temperature drink shelf.
Yep.
Which is so easy to do. And it's like mindless. The hardest part is looking at AccuWeather and finding out what the high temperature was for a given day.
That's very true.
But I did not take it to Michigan City.
No.
It just felt weird that I would be stitching on what the home temperature was when I wasn't there.
That's so funny.
That sounds weird.
It does. Yeah.
I'm weird.
Yep.
But anyway.
Not real.
So I'm a week out until the end of September, right? Pretty much.
Yep.
So I caught up yesterday to the temperature as of Friday.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, because yesterday I would not have known what the high temperature would be established.
Like officially, yeah.
But we're starting to see some changes here.
It's getting exciting.
In Southwest Ohio. The bottom row is starting to change a little bit.
Look at that.
And that shows the days we were at the baseball game because that dark red, right sort of under the crock pot right there.
It was so hot.
Was the hot day we were at game 2 of the series.
It was atrocious.
91 degrees, sitting at an outside sporting event. Not my favorite thing.
No,
But it did rain and it cooled down. Then you can see that
it immediately
the next 2 days it got very pleasant. And we actually have a green drink right there. So the whole thing,
Pam, it just looks really cool. I hope
looks
you know
really
that.
cool. And there are no more motifs. I think I described how I put the key in on this September shelf because
there's no more motifs
on this shelf.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I put the key in from her backup list of motifs.
Yep.
And then in October, there's a skull.
Whoa, that's exciting times.
And it touches the September shelf. And so I was like, what is that that's coming up from the
that's exciting.
From the next month shelf.
And then on November you're gonna change it.
Yeah, November has a
yarn basket.
A yarn basket with
fun fact, we don't knit.
Yeah.
Or crochet.
So I'll find something else. And then December has a couple of bottles. Those will stay, clearly. And we'll have to find something for November. Maybe there's a, I don't have the...
Like a turkey or a pumpkin.
Something like that. Something. A word or something that will designate Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So, that was my other one.
That is very, very exciting.
I'm hesitant because Milkshake was in my lap a minute ago. And,
I know.
She comes with
I walk
hair.
in the room and I'm like, excuse me, am I interrupting something?
She comes with hair, so...
we haven't shaved her yet, so...
Okay, and then the last thing I worked on... Nope.
Second to last.
Nope. I needed to get some work done on Lady Liberty from Twin Peak Primitives. This is the sale that I am hosting on Facebook. And so I made quite a bit of progress, but I'm not quite done yet. So one thing I got done was I got all my words in from the Emma Lazarus verse on the statue. I got Liberty in, so Lady Liberty on the other side of the eagle.
Yep.
and then all the other words from the verse, and I started on the second boat. And I finished, there's no more New York skyline anymore.
Oh,
I finished
that's it?
that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because above the second and third boat are a couple of either seagulls or doves. I'm not sure what the twins intended there, but they're white birds. So
that's exciting, Pam.
So working on that is fun.
Folding that with the stitches in. Oh,
well,
just give it to
that's what you're here for.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's my one and only purpose in life. Huh?
Right. And I think I mentioned on Thursday's video, because it was the first day of autumn, I wanted a first day of autumn start.
She did.
And we're both very excited about doing Friend Stitch again this year, which starts middle of October. But I went back to our project from 2021 for Friend Stitch, which was called An Autumn Gathering, Let Joy In. And
I love it.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not doing it on the Vintage Country Mocha, and I don't remember...
Sampler Gold.
Oh, yeah, Sampler Gold from...
Color and Cotton.
From Color and Cotton. See why I keep her around? And so... I made some progress. That would make a
really cute small.
Wouldn't it? Yeah. I haven't tackled the heart yet, but I did start in the very center.
Oh, it's so cute.
And I did the little red star there. I love it. And then the rectangle that has the red heart in it that Stephanie just mentioned.
I got you, Pam. Okay. So you can show them up close how beautiful your stitches look.
Yeah.
So good. Don't you love this linen?
Yep. I do love that linen.
This color is like, oh, so good.
Yeah, Sampler Gold.
Sampler Gold is such a good color.
And
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. We typically have Vintage Country Mocha around, but I think we have it committed to other projects.
We do.
But it's a beautiful design. I don't know if you can get this if you didn't do Friend Stitch last year.
Not yet, no.
I think eventually they'll release it. It's a collaboration between...
No, I don't think they're ever going to.
I think it's totally exclusive.
I do, yeah.
For them.
Now that I say that. Because they haven't even released the 2020 one yet.
Right. So you're going to have to watch for somebody who might be letting it go after they stitch it, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Me
that
included.
one.
And I have started the owl, which was...
You have?
Yeah. It's still in the box. And I did the pre-stitched piece, and I have all the finishing material for it. It was a little alphabet that Cecilia did. Yeah. And I need to send that to Keepsakes with you.
But that was the alphabet. That's not the owl.
No. But I did start the owl. For whatever reason, it didn't quite hold my interest at the time, but I need to go back to him. So it's a lovely leaflet, and Friend Stitch is a wonderful, wonderful collab, like I said, between Cecilia and the Bent Creek girls.
Yeah, if you've ever, contemplated doing it, we could not recommend it more.
It's a blast.
So great. Absolute and these designers are just this is a timeless design. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so I made a start on that for the first day of autumn.
Yes. We love it.
This goes with
that.
With that.
Yep. See, look.
Oh, yeah. I did make myself a note and then forgot I did.
Isn't that great?
So, those
are
our
whips
of the last 3 days.
There you go.
Okay.
She's not lying.
Nope.
Okay. Promotions! Alrighty, people. Yep. Welcome to the Triple P, the promotional portion of the program.
Yeah.
And so this is just a gentle reminder that the pattern of the week that we mentioned 3 days ago on our Thursday video, episode 268, is still the same this week and will continue to be discounted until episode 270 comes out.
Yeah.
So, it's got a little bit of extended discount, which is great.
We want to insert a picture again?
Well, yep, but
okay.
Let me explain. So the pattern of the week is a pattern from the Twins, the Twin Peak Primitives that we love, that we think that you would love too. And then it is discounted 20%, and it is available as a PDF from the Twin Peak Primitives website or Etsy shop, or you can get a hard copy from the Daily Stitcher. And this, like, week and a half long pattern of the week is called Old School on the Prairie. It is a celebration of September and the start of school. And so if you missed Thursday's segment, the pattern of the week looks like this here.
Yeah,
so
it's really adorable.
It is very, very cute. So, and like I said, that will be discounted until episode 270 is released.
Right.
So,
which will be after our next trip and after
Gallery.
StitchCon Invoice Day.
Yes, exactly.
So a good long stretch for that one.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that brings us to
Mail call.
You're the, oh, wait, I have mail call.
Yeah.
So, speaking, what?
We do.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. So, speaking of the twins at Twin Peak Primitives.
Right.
They have a secondary shop that is based here in the United States. It's on Etsy, and it's called TPP Limited Editions.
Right.
And so what they do is they have a new design. I just flicked my glasses right in my face, which would have been hilarious. Where they have new designs, and instead of just releasing them just as charts, they are released in limited quantities as full kits.
Yep.
So, our good friend Di, she is the one in charge of that shop, and in the mail we got the package yesterday, and so we are going to show you and show off what their newest kit is. So you get all of the things that we're going to show you. You get them when you buy this. So their latest one is called Dutch Winter, and you get this canvas bag along with it that has a picture, digital rendering of the design. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. I love it. And Di wrote a very sweet letter, and she said that it reminded her of the windmills at Kinderdijk, and me too. I loved it. Okay, so then she always lists off all the things that are included, which I very much appreciate to make sure I mention. So you, of course, get the canvas bag, absolutely. And then you also get the pattern. So this is the pattern here. The pattern is black and white, but of course it does include the color photo on the cover as well. Then you also get all of the colorful DMC threads, and it says it has all the information about the twins on it, but packaged so loverly. Then, so you, when it comes to fabric, will you get your fabric out? Please and thank you. So you can choose between either 14 count Aida or two different varieties of 28 count. So Pam was sent one of the 28 count options.
Real pretty
in this,
wintry
like,
blue.
Yeah, which I think kind
pretty.
of, oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Love it.
Lovely.
And yeah, it doesn't have a name necessarily on it. I think it's a Lugana because that's cotton and something else that I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
definitely an even weave.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
It's very pretty.
Hold on, wait, don't put it that way yet. Because it's. Well, I want to see if I can
translate.
Yep. And how do I spell it? Viscone. Nope, it is not Italian. It is Dutch. Thank you so much. Dutch.
It's VIS. VIS.
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
It's called, maybe it's just the name.
Maybe it is Viscone.
Yeah.
Viscone, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. But it's definitely an even weave, like Pam said.
It says 52%
cotton.
Cotton, 48% viscone.
Yeah.
That might be like a rayon.
Maybe.
Some kind of situation there.
Yeah.
It has a very nice feel to it.
Very nice. Okay, and then you also get
a needle minder.
Yep. Well, you get floss cards that are of the scene as well on a ring, and then it has like floss number, and then trends. I like the nice big opening there. That's awesome. And then you get the needle minder, like Pam mentioned. They sent me 40 count because they know I like 40 count.
Yeah.
And I love the needle minder. It's so cute. And then you always get a little package of goodies. So a couple of nail files, a little thing for tea, and a project label as well.
Yep.
So you get all of those
beautiful, lovely
items in your package, which just, fits so nicely together. So, but it is, limited. So, thus the name limited editions. So, if it is a chart that you love and you want to get it, then we of course have linked the Etsy shop below, so you can go check it out if that is something you would like to do.
Yep.
Okay, so that is all of the mail call.
Right.
So let's do haul, Pam. Show them what you got.
Very little haul.
Yep.
But I did purchase the monthly updates to the Haunted Library sale from Lola Crow.
Yep.
And this thing is just going to be so fun to do.
Yes.
I probably won't get to it till it's complete.
Yeah.
But this is chapter 5, and it's called Book Club with the Count.
And what sale is this part of?
This is part of the Haunted Library sale.
Oh, okay.
And so, as you can see, we've got an addition below the stairs.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that.
And it's...
Give me this. Look, just look at that little guy.
He's hanging there. Mr.
And the bat is holding the books.
Yeah. Dracula.
Shut.
He's taking a little nappy under the stairs.
No, he's reading, Pam.
Oh, is he reading, holding a book?
Yeah, he's not napping.
Okay, he's doing his bedtime reading.
There you go.
I just think this is
it's so cute. I can't.
And Lizzie.
Yeah, Frizzy Lizzie.
Yeah, she is stitching it, right? And so she has it at the shop.
She had it in the shop on Friday. I almost ripped it out of her hands and ran away with it.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
What is she stitching on? Do you remember?
Well, of course she'd ask me that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know, Lizzie.
It looks like it would look good on Vintage Country Mocha with the streaks going horizontal.
Oh, yeah, it would, for sure.
I don't know what they've...
Do you want to do like a tan situation, or do you want to do a gray situation?
Either. I think either. And I think I've seen pictures on Instagram of people doing it.
I mean, there's a lot of different things you could do. There's
It's too funny.
But there's a lot of
Very,
detail
very
in it,
fun.
though, too.
So what do you think is going to... If you've got Edgar Allan Poe under the first section...
Ooh, I hope Stephen King's in there.
Who is going to go here and here? And what else is going to go...
Because you can see a shape right here.
Oh, yeah?
Can't you see the little outline of the shape?
Something. There's something going to be on the bottom floor.
Something. There. I never, ever, ever would have guessed that there was going to be a vampire hanging from the ceiling.
It's just the best.
It's adorable.
I paid for all the updates, so that is
so you get them automatically sent to you.
Yeah.
And then I got this new chart in. I got it at Keepsakes. This is a new release from Madame Chantilly, and it is called Halloween Tree.
Super cute.
And I just think it's precious.
Look at all those crows.
They just look so, like, regal.
Who likes crows? Is it Kathy?
Which Kathy?
Kathy from Canton.
Oh, I don't know.
2 needles pulling through.
I don't know.
Somebody who absolutely loves crows.
Well, if you love crows, this is the chart for you.
No kidding.
Do you like crows? Do you like sea life? If you know, you know.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then on the back, it's got like the close-up of the crows. I very much just like him. I think it's so cute.
They're so proud.
They are, yeah. So, I picked that up, and, I'm a sucker for the Halloween season.
I like the house at the base of the tree with the lights on upstairs. Well, all over.
I was going to say, all the lights are on.
Yeah, all the lights are on.
And all the crows are not home. And I like that little bat, too. I think he's cute.
Very nice.
Anyway, I love Madame Chantilly.
Yeah.
So, oh, hold on. Had to get my sound effect ready. I'm so sorry. So, that is all of the haul. Add to cart. Okay.
All right. Moving right along.
Yes. Bang, bang, bang.
We go from
We're
longest
going to be
video
done before the sun's down.
to shortest video.
Exactly.
Anyway, we have some people to thank.
We sure
Even
do.
in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, today.
Yeah.
We have so much wonderful support from all of you, and we really, really do appreciate it.
We sure do.
We are planning our next trip somewhere between, well, sometime after Galleria. We are planning a trip up to Findlay to Craft Gallery.
Yeah.
And taking some framing up for Paula to do for us.
Absolutely.
And that is why we have a Buy Me a Coffee and a Ko-Fi link in the description box. Mm-hmm. And it is totally voluntary, and we appreciate everybody who looks at those links and decides that we're worth
a couple pennies.
We're worth a few dollars, and we really, really do appreciate it.
Yes.
We think of it as rolling back good content into this channel.
Absolutely.
And so we thoroughly, we are totally thankful.
Okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. Here's the names.
We have four ladies to thank, and we want to publicly thank Karen.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Karen. And we want to thank April. Thank you, April.
Thank you. Jenny. Thank you so much, Jenny. And another Karen.
Another Karen. The Karens are coming through.
Karen for the win. Thank you, Karen.
There you go. So 2 Karens, an April, and a Jenny. Thank you, girls.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Very, very much.
Eric, give me the list. If you feel so inclined, the links are in the box below. Okay?
Right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so looking ahead to this coming week, like I said, we are going to Galleria. If you are going, please find us. Yeah. We would love to meet you if we haven't met you before. We would love to reunite with you if we have seen you through the years at Galleria. We always have fun there.
Yes.
And unless something drastic happens, we are going to be in the stitching room behind the bar.
Oh, I thought we were going to switch rooms this year.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But that's usually where we are.
Yeah,
but there are 2 stitching rooms.
Sure.
And on the main floor. And so we'll see how things, evolve.
Yes.
We're going to be going with our friends Katie and Melissa. And we're very excited about it.
Yes, we are.
And
if you don't have any idea what Galleria is, we'll do like an explanation when we come back from it, of course. But if you want any information, if you live in the St. Louis area and you think you might want to go, it is sponsored by the Inspired Needle, which is in Lamont, Illinois. And you can hear all about the information and stuff on their FlossTube. Which is
they have
Inspired
a website.
Needle. Yes.
Needlework Galleria.
Absolutely.
As well.
So if that's something that you want more information about.
Yeah, because we've gotten comments from people that said, I live right outside St. Louis. I've never heard of this thing. Yes. So there you go. Check it out. We'll put the link below.
We sure will.
And tomorrow, one of our faithful followers from California, you've heard us talk about Michael.
I might die.
Michael and his sister Allison are coming. They're in Ohio. I think they were at the Ohio State game today.
That was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. That's right. College.
Yeah.
And they're coming down to Keepsakes tomorrow. So I'll need to
freshen up,
get my lipstick on, and all that kind of stuff to say hello to Michael.
The Californians are coming, so
we need to.
We got to look not Midwestern.
That's right. Just kidding. Put our pitchforks away.
Yeah, right. Put our pitchforks away.
Anyway, we are dying to meet Michael and Allison.
Oh, I can't wait.
And so they're coming around the middle of the day.
going to be a grand time, you guys.
And
Lydia's going to come too, because her and Michael have a thing. We both said they have a thing.
If you remember, back when we were doing Common Threaded Stitcher, and we had a giveaway.
That's right.
Had a gift certificate.
I forgot about that.
And Allison won. So we said, we'll just wait until you come to Keepsakes.
And that seemed like so long. Such a long way.
A long time ago.
Wow.
But anyway.
But it's tomorrow, and I can't wait.
Here we go.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. So we have that wonderful meetup tomorrow. And
Absolutely.
then Wednesday we'll be hitting the road. So.
Yes. So we, in regards to videos.
Yeah.
Episode 270.
Right.
Will be late next week.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be a Thursday video again because of Wednesday. Usually we would do it on the Wednesday, because I don't work in the building, on Wednesdays. However, that Wednesday is Wednesday, October 5th. And if your name is on the StitchCon waitlist, then you know all about what's happening on Wednesday, October 5th.
Right.
So, if you are not interested in hearing anything about StitchCon, then have a fantastic week or so. We will see you when we see you. But if you want to hear some things about how StitchCon Invoice Day will work, that is what we're going to talk about for the next couple minutes. So, if you put your name on the wait list, you have exercised supreme patience over the last month, and hopefully are looking forward to potentially getting an invoice to StitchCon 2023 in your email on October 5th, which is a Wednesday. I have been working pretty steadily all month in between trips to get invoices scheduled and, all those things. And so, if you get an invoice in the first wave of invoices, it should, if technology does what it's supposed to do, then your invoice should be in your inbox by 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. So, keep an eye out for that. There are two places you can check. Your inbox, which includes your spam folder, or actually go to your computer or your phone or whatever and log into PayPal. And then on the home screen, once you log in, it will tell you if you have any unpaid invoices.
Yeah. And it'll come from?
Keepsakes.
Keepsakes.
Yes. So, know that. And the invoice total will be $200. That's your registration fee. That invoice for $200, that is all you pay to us. That $200, once you pay it, that is your ticket to StitchCon. Okay? Yep. So, as soon as you pay it, I move you from the invoice list over to the paid list. And then that's all you got to do in regards to how to come into the stitching room. All other expenses, your travel, your accommodations, your food, your stitchy stuff, your snacks, everything else, that's all you. Right. We are not in the hotel business, all of that.
And contracts have not been signed with hotels.
Correct.
For special rate rooms. So you're going to have to...
But they should be by October 5th.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. But they should be by October 5th, so that way when people know for sure if they got in, then they can book their rooms.
Very good.
So in regards to the hotels, just know that there's 300 attendees a weekend, okay? Mm-hmm. There's no hotel in the area that has 300 rooms.
Yeah.
So it's more or less like a first come, first served situation with the rooms. Mm-hmm. That's honestly the best we can do. And so, but there are a ton of other hotels in the area, like within walking distance.
Oh, yeah.
But in regards to the hotel that's attached to the convention center, that doesn't have 300 rooms, obviously. So we're working with other hotels in the area to try and get other blocks of rooms at a group rate. All of that information will be on the StitchCon website.
Yep.
Okay? Under 2023 details, scroll down to where it says hotels. Mm-hmm. And that information will be there. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So, the invoice processing works as such. As soon as your invoice gets sent, then you have 1 week to pay that invoice. After 4 days of non-payment, the invoice you'll get a reminder. that says, hey, just in case you didn't know, this invoice is here for you. After 1 week of non-payment, it will be canceled. And it will get canceled and we'll pull somebody off of the wait list.
Right.
There are a lot of names on this wait list. There was no possible way I could invoice everyone. Right? So there are people who are waiting in the wings who really want to come to StitchCon. So if you do, make sure you pay your invoice so you can secure your spot.
Because there are people waiting who will take your spot.
Correct. So the whole like, oh, I didn't see it, or oh, this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da. Just make sure that you're doing as much as you can on your end and being proactive about checking your stuff. Okay?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Be adults.
Yes. So, as to how to pay your invoice, if you have a PayPal account, that's great. That's how you do it. If you don't have a PayPal account, there is an option to check out as a guest using a credit card or whatever. So either way, your invoice needs to be paid via PayPal. So when you get your email, or you log into PayPal, but when you get your email and it says pay invoice now or pay the invoice here, or whatever the verbiage is, you click on that and it will take you to a screen, and you can either use your PayPal account that you have already set up, or if you don't have a PayPal account, there will be a link that says like check out as guest or check out using a credit card or something like that. So, it's not a requirement that you have a PayPal account per se. However, that's how you do that. And I'm pretty sure that I went through and like was able to catch all of the duplicates. So that's all been taken care of, like multiple duplicate submissions, to the wait list. And that's pretty much it.
After the first wave of invoices that are paid, the Facebook group will be set up at some point.
Yeah, so sometime between, I'll probably honestly do it on my ride out to St. Louis, because I'm not driving, because we're getting a rental car. And so the current Facebook group that exists, which is the StitchCon 2022 Facebook group, before October 5th, everyone who is in that group will be removed from that group. Obviously, with the exception of me, Pam, and anyone else on the StitchCon team that's in that group. So then, once everyone is removed from that group, I will change the name to StitchCon 2023. And then as soon as you pay your invoice, you can request to join the group.
Yeah.
I just haven't, Facebook is annoying that way with groups, in that like, I don't want to shut down the group because I don't want to lose the content in that group. Right. But I do want to keep the group just paid attendees for the next year. Right. So, and then I can't imagine having to manage like 7 or 8 different StitchCon groups.
No, so it works fine. I mean, we've transitioned like this before.
Sure.
It works fine.
Absolutely.
People that have been to StitchCon know
that's how it works.
You know, they will have to request to join again.
Absolutely.
And we check the paid list, and if you're paid, you're in. It's
absolutely. Yeah. So if you request to join the group and you, like, if you think that there's like a delay in being accepted into the group, it's just because I have to make sure that you are a paid attendee, check you off the list, and then approve you. Yeah. So, so just have some patience with me for that. So, it's all a process.
It is only for paid attendees. It will be only for paid attendees of 2023.
Yes, absolutely.
And you don't gain any kind of follow along.
Right.
Admittance.
Right, absolutely. And if you're not on Facebook, it's totally fine. It's not, there's nothing that no information is given out on Facebook that isn't put up on the website as well.
Correct.
So the Facebook group is merely as another avenue for us to get information out, but we do put the same information on the website, which is accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
And then also it is a place to share excitement, ask for a roommate if you're making a hotel reservation, making a carpool if you want,
All
whatever you
kinds
want
of
to do.
stuff. Yeah.
But basically they get excited about it and all the things. So I will probably make an announcement in the Facebook group probably tomorrow, just like, hey, a heads up. I'm going to clear the decks here this week, and then I'll start deleting people out of the group. So then we start with a fresh, clean slate for StitchCon 2023.
That's right.
So thank you all so much.
Absolutely. That's pretty much going to wrap it up.
That is going to wrap it up, actually.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yep.
We just wanted to touch base on our regular broadcast day and let you know what's going on, what we've been up to, and what we're looking forward to.
Yes.
So keep your cross stitch nearby and enjoy all the sales and all the commemorative starts that you have going. And if you're going to Galleria, please come find us and say hello. We'd love to meet you.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Because this is not a two-way mirror.
No.
So.
Yeah. We don't know you, and we'd love to know you.
Absolutely.
So, there you go.
There you go.
All right. So, until we get back from Galleria and after the big StitchCon Invoice Day, we'll be back.
Yeah, we will.
And we hope you have fun with your stitching and are getting ready for a new season and all the stuffs.
Absolutely.
Right? There's shopping involved in Galleria. So
100%.
You can
bet your bottom dollar there'll be loads of haul.
There'll be haul after Galleria for you to drool over and add to your wish list.
Yes.
So, until then, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching.
Bye.